I have a new mixer, and I forget sometimes that I have a new mixer, which works properly and means I don't have to jam the slider all the way up to get maximum volume out of it.
Man.
So apologies for that.
All right.
Hey, thanks W Scottus One and BioCal for putting together an impromptu headline collecting mechanism for the chat realm. You guys are great.
All right, let's look at the see, temporary showbot link for the titles.
There's even voting.
Wow, that's a pretty long title. Daydream Achieve -VR with your phone -coming screen.
Daydream Achiever and IO King. No.
Is that an HTC Vive on your head, or are you just happy to see me? So many. What was his name for the Monkees? Davy Jones.
Davy Jones.
I used to love that show when it was a show. Cool Kids are second movers. Adobe's spark of creativity. Google daydreams of VR. Google cracks middle out. Tesla crypt loses power. Tesla crypt is sorry. A lot of Daydream. Daydream, the nightmare for the rest of us. $199 VR plus tax, computer graphics card, internet. Google ran out of ideas in the alphabet. Google's out of original ideas. Sydney to London in 5.2 Gs. I will add that that's something they've been kicking around for the past 20 years. Google Elephant, unafraid of French mouse.
What is?
Oh, the whole you can get to Sydney to London in like a couple of. They've been working.
Oh yeah, they've been testing this one since 2009.
There's also been, the other big revolutionary idea is in a world with especially cheaper or reusable rockets, just actually kind of blasting off and landing.
I mean, the reason why planes today, just a small aside. Well, let's get through the titles real quick. Titles from Decrypt.
I'll be honest, I just started to tune out because they all started to sound the same. Is there one that you liked?
There's a Daydream.
Justin, was there any of them that caught your...
Let me take a look at it.
Dare to Daydream?
Dare to Daydream?
That was the one I saw. It was concise for me.
Daydream Achiever.
As much as like the Monkees, I'm not sure if everyone would get the title.
Oh, who doesn't know Daydream Believer?
People under the age of 30. 35, I would get. 35.
No, I mean Daydream Believers would it's still used in
what? In what?
Commercials and stuff.
Cool Kids are second movers is kind of good too. I like that.
They do move.
Movers.
Sorry?
Cool Kids are second movers.
I mean, I think we should go with that. You guys?
Okay, sure.
Because I'm a second mover. This is my third version of a daily news show about tech. I'm a third mover. All right.
Cool.
I just heard thunder, which is not thunder. I'm fairly sure someone just dropped something at the construction site across the street.
Maybe they're just Foley artists on the spare time. We need some thunder for the soundtrack.
It's probably just a shoot happening a street over. You're right. All right, so where were we on Eurovision?
Oh, I was saying that
we're going to do an American version of Eurovision.
Oh, right, the states, the regionals.
So how many countries do they have in Eurovision?
Well, it varies. Not every country takes part every year, but this year I think it was something in the finals. It was like 26.
We got double that almost.
Well, yeah. So all right. So if you wanted to make it a show, right, like a series, like an American Idol series,
right?
Then you do all 50 states. That's a lot of work, though.
You know, you do face-offs, historic rivalries.
No, you would have to do regions. I don't think you could do by states.
Alabama versus Mississippi.
I mean,
Mississippi?
you would
Mississippi.
want to do states if you wanted to make it a season, right?
Tennessee versus Kentucky this week on Amerivision.
Why don't you just call it what it is, Star Search. National Star Search.
Yeah, but you didn't have the state pride aspect
Yeah.
of Star Search as much. I mean, you'd have a little local pride.
Yeah,
if
but you
local
know,
person did
I'm
that.
not sure how well that would, maybe in certain parts, but I think Americans are way too mobile to like. Would you vote for someone from Illinois or from California?
Man, look at sports teams. Like, people get crazy.
And sports
about
teams move cities. In fact, they move
Give
out
people a
across the-
reason to have some
and,
kind
and
of.
you're saying that would make you less likely if you were allowed to vote for your own people? I would
Your own
totally
people.
vote for the Florida man or woman.
You think so?
I would. Hell yeah.
I think it would work out better by region if you feel like the Southeast.
I like having.
Because Florida gets screwed. What we're gonna have to mix it up with a bunch of yokels from Georgia and
Whoa,
Fine.
shots fired.
I mean, listen, like I want, the Florida person's like, there's a shot it's hip hop, there's a shot it's EDM, it's some dentist, it's also a DJ.
What if you do both? So Florida's in the southern region and goes head to head.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then
Like-
you have a southern champion,
Yeah.
a northeast champion, a Midwest champion, a
Yeah,
Rocky
exactly.
States champion, Southwest champion, West Coast champion.
Yeah, but that's your show. Your
Yeah.
show is determining those things, and
Right.
then you go to the finals, and that's your big, your
It's
big-
basically the format of the Little League World Series.
Yes. What I'm saying is that we do the Little League World Series, but with pop music.
Yeah.
Well,
It's-
see, if you did by region, you could take the southern, like the tip end of Florida, and group it in with like Puerto Rico and like the
Oh, so you're saying go cultural,
yeah.
have a Caribbean region, and then
Yeah,
a
but what else?
Dixie
Well,
region.
So what? It's Miami-Dade County plus Puerto Rico plus the Keys plus
Like-
what? U.S. Virgin Islands?
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to
Sure.
start letting in non-U.S. territories if you really want to make.
Well,
that
then
work.
fine, include the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
okay, but then we're going outside of America, right? Like,
Well, let's let Canada in too. Why not?
Yeah, and then they could be part of the new, like Quebec could be part of the Northeast. I think
Quebec will
Toronto.
have its
then,
own.
but then at that point, it's
They
just
won't wanna be anyone
America's
else's
song contest, right?
That's great. It's even more inclusive.
It's
That's
all
fine.
of America, North America.
Then what you do is you got to open up to anybody in the basically you split America into three, right? Like Southeast,
Three,
Northeast, rest of America.
Nice.
I mean, by population, that's probably how you'd wind up doing it,
Why?
right?
By population? I mean,
Well,
California
if-
is what,
yeah.
hitting 40 million people. It's a
Yeah.
chunk of change.
No, it's still 50% of the population of America is on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah. In the
No,
Northeast.
but I'm saying like, are you saying like because it's I think it would be better like you would group California with the northeastern part of Mexico or northwestern part of Mexico and maybe Arizona.
Oh, with
Yeah.
Baja.
Oh no, you can't go international with the groupings.
Oh, I thought we just did. Fine. Then California gets its own. 40 million people, roughly.
California
give or
does
take.
not get its own. Stop it. You're gonna
Why?
have to share. You're
Roger's like,
sharing
if I
with,
can't have international, I'm going isolationist.
you're sharing with Portland. You're sharing with Seattle. You're sharing with Phoenix.
Fine, we split California in two. Southern California goes with this.
Well, now here's the thing. Zoe Brings Bacon says, why not just go the world? That's where we're headed with this.
Yeah.
Is once the winner of Amerivision is crowned, then they take on the winner of Eurovision, which includes Australia already, and lots of the Middle East shows up sometimes. Israel was in there this year. So there you go. Suddenly you've got World Vision.
Isn't there a World Vision? Aren't they a charity?
Yeah, I think there is something called World Vision. You're right.
Or how about World Vision? Oh yeah, they do the sponsor a child in need. So if they win, the winner can donate $39 of their winnings to a child in
No.
need.
Here's what you do. You have your Amerivision winner, your Eurovision winner, and then one astronaut from the International Space Station and a scientist from Antarctica, all taking part
Yeah,
in the
but that would
in
be
the finals.
well, Chris Hatfield isn't in space anymore, right? He came back
Yeah.
here.
Well, you could say like emeritus, to get Hadfield in there because you're gonna want him for season 1,
Yeah.
right?
Antarctica. Who do we know in Antarctica? How
Yeah,
could
probably
we
somebody who
game
can
this to
sing.
our advantage? It's really just.
Oh yeah, we're gonna end up putting South America in Amerivision at some point.
Well, yeah. But that's why, I mean, because you can't split U.S. up into more than 3, right? Because then
If
it's
you're
not,
gonna go international, yeah, that it becomes problematic. I mean, at that point, you could split it up into 3 internally, but I think you have to end up with one U.S. winner that then takes on Canada, Mexico, Guatemala.
no. I
Costa
feel like
Rica.
we get more than one. Like in
Oh, really? Really? You're gonna an argument for American music exceptionalism?
yeah. I am. Well, most of the people are gonna watch it in America anyway, right?
That's how that argument always goes, right?
Wait a minute. So wait, do recording artists with a recording contract get to participate, or does it have to be like amateur?
No, it doesn't have to be amateurs for Eurovision, I don't think. Bonnie Tyler was the UK's representative. It just has to be an original song. So the song can't have been marketed previously.
Oh, dude. So we gotta have 3, or else we're just gonna win.
Oh no, that's a very presumptive. That's a very
increase your chances of winning?
Why
No,
would you
no. It dilutes it.
Oh, because only part of the U.S.
Yeah.
would win. I see where you're going with that. I just feel like everybody would rally around whoever survived at that point. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to keep multiple. You got to keep America voting against itself.
it's the only way to win.
Yeah.
so we'll just do blues and grays and,
You
and the
had to make it
territories.
political. You had to make it. Jesus.
All right. I have finished this editing, and it looks like I didn't screw it up this time. Fingers crossed.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get back to banging my head against my PC tower.
I hope you figure that out, man.
I actually wanted to ask you something real quick, but I wasn't sure if it appropriate to do it on.
We'll go
this
off
stream.
air. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Love you guys.